Hey YouTube, I'm here with an update on the Iron Patriot project. As you see, these are what the heck? Oh yeah, here we go. Right, yeah, here we go. These are all the things you will need. These are the tools you will need to cut your foam. Yeah, and to get clean cuts. So this is what I've cut out so far, and as you see here. Yeah, it's really nice clean cuts. And then I forgot what I was gonna say. This is this is what I've been working on so far, and I've basically got a lot to go. Finally, school is over, and I have more time to work on this. As you see here, it is the chest and the back combined into one, and it was a pain to cut out the pieces and trace them. Yeah. So this is what I normally do. So let me run you guys through. You normally would use the scissors to cut at edges, or at angles. That's what I normally use. I know you can cut at angles with this in the foam, but sometimes when things happen, or when you don't have your what you call it, your sorry guys, sorry for shaming me, your computer with you for the pepakura files, then you would have to cut it out and then make it at an angle, but sometimes the angles can make you angry because inverted angles, like you would have to add pieces to get them at some whole process. So normally I would use this to cut at angles. I use this to sharpen up my knife or my blade to cut this blade to make very smooth, nice, clean cuts. The key to this is to have a sharp blade. That's what you need, and be very careful because once this thing gets out of your hand and falls into your skin, it's over. Because I was cutting something one time, and then I don't know what happened. I lifted it up to see better view, and then it slipped out of my hand, and then fell down like that into my thigh. But thank God it wasn't too deep. It was just like right there, the very tip of that just went inside. I was like, oh, thank God. But yes, this thing can slide very easily into your skin, and you do not want that. Also, I would prefer a cutting board, and also, it shouldn't be a plastic cutting board. This right here, it's like a granite, smoothed out cutting board. This is actually very helpful because, as you're cutting and let's say you're cutting onto, I had a plastic thing, like something like this. This is just a table, but it's like plastic sheet. It dug into the plastic sheet, and I didn't like the way and how it was getting scratched up and scuffed up. So a smooth stone would actually work a lot better because then your knife would easily be gliding over the top of the stone instead of digging in and slowing your cuts down. So that's another thing that's very important to have. Actually, we had a table over here, and then we ended up selling it, and it was basically almost the entire thing was into small little stone squares, which was very easy for me to cut. So I asked my dad if he can get me something similar to that, and I got this, and it works the same, yeah. But the thing I don't like is how it's off the ground and not on the table, flat. So that's something else I would prefer. So what you guys would need is a good pair of scissors, a long pair of scissors, a blade, an X-Acto knife, and a blade sharpener, and also something granite-like a cutting board. Make sure it's not plastic. The top is not plastic because it can dig in and mess up your blade. And an alternative to having a sharp blade could be to buy a packet of blades like this that come in a large packet, and just switch them out every time it goes dull. But that could get like expensive after a while, or you would have to waste a lot of money on blades. So I rather sharpen it and you keep using it over, because this is actually not that bad sharpening it. It's just when you lose the tip, then that's when you're gonna need to replace it. Yeah. So that's basically it that you need for getting clean cuts. And also to trace your pieces, you're gonna need, of course, a Sharpie. Black Sharpies would work a lot better because you can actually see it pops out. You guys can see over here. This is not white; it's black. Because by contrast, I mean the light makes it look white. So it's black EVA foam, and that's basically what you guys need. So see you guys later, and keep your heads up. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, and just like spread the word about me. If you have any friends that like what I'm doing, or that are interested in doing something similar to me, then just let them know. I'll see you later, guys.